the cenote biome. Okay, so that is something important. Okay, so there is a golden crate here. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Planet Crafter. I'm 7foot Dust Bunny, and today, first things first, we're going to go off and install a couple of mines. One for zeolite and one I'm not sure where. Actually, I might well just stick it on the iron because I'd like some iron. Most of my miners are, I think, T2s, I want to say. I'm not sure about that. And I was looking here because it turns out phytoplankton I need to get from the water collector, which I have to wait a bit for oxygen to go up in parts per million. It is going up relatively quickly, so it will get there. But that's where I need to get phytoplankton from. I probably should have done something with those trees a lot sooner, it seems. Anyway, nuclear fusion generator. I'm sure I'm using that, aren't I? Isn't that the blah, blah, blah. This one? Yes. Do bear with me a second. I seem to have a call. Apologies there. Hopefully we should now be back on track. So I am going to head over to here, which is where we had near osmium and sulfur. So we have a teleporter at sulfur. So from here, where were the zeolite caves? This is iridium. So zeolite was over this way somewhere, but I think it's actually underneath. Now I can remember getting down here. The only place I can actually remember getting there from is not this way. I remember getting there from going down through the osmium cave and out. Because this I don't think is gonna take me there. So yeah, here we are in the osmium cave. Now, just out of interest, is that a T2? I can't remember. I think I can actually check. Yeah, T2, there it is. So that's a T2. So a T3, I'm not sure what the difference will be, but we'll try it. This should lead us into the zeolite cave. There we go. Here, where we already have a base sort of set up. I may want to, because this hasn't got a supply thing on it at the moment. I'm going to want to pick those up. Everything else can be collected by drones. So let's plonk this down. So this is T3. Oh look. Oh, I can actually select the resource it's supposed to mine. Well, isn't that interesting? So you can select the resource it's supposed to mine. Does it mine only that resource? Stupid question. Because such a thing might be interesting. And I may end up going around and changing some of the other miners if it does. I mean, so far it's mined nothing. So I'm gonna leave or watch it for a bit and see what happens. Okay, so yes, zeolite is being extracted. And it is working. So I have a really stupid question. Because these essentially seem to work like anywhere. If I park one somewhere there isn't zeolite, will it still offer me to mine zeolite there? I guess not. I'm gonna assume. So if I park one, say like here, yoink, and say, yeah, zeolite's no longer an option. Sulfur's still an option, but zeolite is no longer an option. Okay. So that's good to know. So basic resources you can pick up anywhere, but specialist resources you can only pick up in the specific location. So, I mean, uranium's not actually giving me a big problem at the moment. The only thing I'd be tempted is say like obsidian, maybe, or something along those lines. Maybe obsidian. I think everything else I'm still bringing plenty of at the moment. I don't seem to have any shortages. But this leads me on to one of the other things I noticed. As I came around here, I picked up some bits and bobs down here, down at the meteor point, which, how I managed this, I don't know, because I believe I moved this once already anyway, because it was ending up underwater. So I moved the base here because it was ending up underwater once, and then the door ended up with a tree inside it, which is really bad timing for me, but it is what it is. So we still have pieces here up for grabs, left, right and centre. We don't seem to be shipping those in. Not sure why, probably full on parts or something like that. But up there is a waterfall. And I believe that waterfall leads somewhere, but I don't really know where yet. I haven't explored it, I just saw it and it looked like it leads somewhere. In fact, what I might do, it's got water. I might take some oxygen with me just in case. And we'll go have a look. And here we are. There is a waterfall here, as you see. And this is in fact where, hello, one of the sort of pathways came out. I'm not quite sure where, but it came out here. This is one of the pathways from like the Blood Falls. Came out here. And it leads down and down and down and down. And then there appears to be a tunnel. And this is about as far as I've gone. So I sort of left it because holy shit, there's another tunnel here, and my inventory is pretty much full. Hello. What we got? Another drone effigy. Oh wow, that's upsetting. So yeah, you can see why I brought oxygen, because it looked like, at least, I'm not sure if this goes on indefinitely, but there's a tunnel here that leads to somewhere. I don't know if it leads, oh, it leads to just here. Okay. And there doesn't appear to be anything else down here yet. Let's build just a little temporary base here as per normal, and has become the done thing. Don't suppose we've got enough to build a box, do we? Damn you, game. Look, hang on, how can there be a fish? I haven't done fish yet. Why are there fish here? Can I take some fish eggs? Have you got some fish eggs? Oh, hello. Oh, holy shit. Okay. It does go somewhere. Okay, I need to find another piece of iron around here, because I need to offload. So I'm going to find another piece of iron in a second just to build a container. And then we'll get to offloading, and I guess then we go down. Okay, so I've built some containers. I've found obviously this one, which has some bits in it, and another production multiplier. Christ knows what I'm going to do with all the production multipliers. What do they do again? It says insert a fuse into an optimizer to speed up the generation time for machines that generate items. So, I mean, it could... Right, I guess items like, for example, say like the one that makes silk and stuff like that. That could affect those, I guess. Right, circuits I need to keep. Those can all be collected. Mutagen doesn't get collected. That gets collected. I've still got this miner to put down. And there is, as well as the golden box that's over here, I found another box as I was going back up to get the iron, which I'll show you in just a second. So there's some bits that need to be collected from there. But before we go down and explore, I think the plan is going to have to be slightly revised. I'm going to get this stuff back to base, because this is quite a trek from anywhere I have a teleporter, and obviously this is not rover sort of territory. So that ain't going to happen. So I think I need to get a teleporter down here, because I might need resources and alike here, especially if I'm going underwater. I'm probably going to want to take some oxygen with me, which I know I've got, but I'm going to try and take... I want to make sure that I can come back and go straight back to base nice and easy if there's bits I need to pick up or need to get or whatever. Now, I think the closest teleporter will be at the what I've called the Great Waterfall over there. This will get called the Hidden Waterfall, I believe. So I'm going to go over to the Great Waterfall and teleport back and bring the items to build a teleporter with me. While I'm over this way though, I'm probably going to build a miner over here and have it mining iron, because I think I need a consistent source of iron. Now, if it turns out that these miners just mine exactly what you ask them to and nothing else, I might end up mining some other bits with miners eventually. But I think I'm going to need that iron to help generate enough super alloy with the super alloy manufacturing system that I've put together. So I'm going to go do that and get home, and then we'll get a teleporter together to go further on to the next areas. So this is where I'm going to build the iron mine, which is approximately in the location it says. I'm not quite sure why can I not build it there? Okay, I can now build it there, fine. Which we're going to set to iron, happy days, and off it goes. I'm not sure, this feels like a little special zone in itself, even though there's nothing to it. But by some crazy sort of freak event that's really helped out, I've actually got... Oh, I thought I had enough to build a teleporter. I do not have the rod, which is a bit of a shame. I got enough crystal to build a rod just by virtue... Sorry, enough crystal to build a teleporter just by virtue of the fact that a meteor just happened to land right next to me there near the near the Great Waterfall, which was kind of odd timing, but helpful nonetheless. Oh, magnesium. Oh no, the magnesium. That's something I've got plenty of anyway. Food level critical. Don't you worry, I've got food on hand. And fortunately, one of the reasons I made the base here is because there's drinkable water right here. So we will put this down, like right there. And put that down, and I can actually then not have enough to put the rest down, but that's fine. I'm going to end up going back probably via in fact obsidian, which is over there now, but I would like to just make a container there while that's going. Do you know what I haven't done? And I don't know if I did it on the... No, I did it on the zeolite one. I did not set this to supply. So I don't know if it supplies other stuff, but we'll set it to supply. And we'll put storage in here just in case. I know it's a bit washed out when it looks like that. There's a bunch of other crystals over by the... I'm going to say Great Waterfall. So I'm going to clear a bunch of these out actually, and let the drones come and get it. And then I'll go back and take these back and get enough for a couple of teleporters. One for here, I think, and one for over by the hidden waterfall, as I'm now calling it. Okay, so I've gone and got the parts I needed. So hopefully that is everything I need fine for now. Can't believe how much of this we're getting through. We hadn't made that many super alloy rods. I was kind of disappointed. I need to check on what's going on there, but I'm not going to do it right now. I think oh god, where am I going? That was... I'm not sure that's the mine. That I don't think is the mine. That's another base and another base over here, and I don't think any of these... I haven't set these up to return their bits, so we will set them up to return their stuff. You can go and grab those bits. Happy days. We're going to be filling up all the boxes again and I'll have to create more because I'm not sure I've done this one over here either. So as I go through any areas where I know I've been like this, I will actually set these up. Like mutagen for some reason doesn't get collected. We've got another blueprint there. So see, these are set to collect, but you can see the items that don't get collected. Mutagen 2 should get collected. It is on the list, is it not? Oh, mutagen's on the list, but mutagen 2 is not. Hang on, let's have a look here. Yeah, mutagen 3 and mutagen is on the list, but not mutagen 2. Okay, maybe that's my screw up right there. I'll take these circuits. I can't dump the obsidian because I want it. Apparently mutagen was on the list, yes, of things to take, so I'll sort that out. And I'll take the circuit because I'll drop that back while I'm in the area, because I'll build the teleporter. I'll teleport back and I'll drop these bits back at base. And then I'll go back to the hidden waterfall, build a teleporter there, and then we can get going. And just as we arrive home, we've got yet another pink crystal asteroid turn up here, which I will probably end up waiting around for to grab the crystals, unless I can grab them while we're here, because these crystals are very valuable for energy and things like that. And I need them. I want them. They're my precious. So I'm going to end up hanging... Oh, there we go. There's one. I think we've got most of those, actually. How many we got there? Normally it's like 9 or 10, yeah. So I think we've got most of those. So that's fine. I'm not going to bother with that. We will end up plonking those in here. We have the rest we need for a teleporter, but I'm going to pick up the other crystals along the way. It turns out I already have a teleporter over near the iron mine that's called Lost Lands. So I'm actually going to get rid of that teleporter because I'd forgotten what Lost Lands was called. So that one's going to go, because there's no point in having too many teleporters, especially when the other one is just here. So that would be overdoing it. So, okay, back to the hidden waterfall, where I'm gonna now try and put a teleporter there, and then we'll get ourselves prepared to go on a mission. Okay, and while I'm back home preparing to get things ready, I had spotted these. I had not actually put the supply on, so they weren't essentially working correctly. I mean, I should just have these on supply that, and for example this one, I should just clear this and have it on supply that only, just to make life easier. But now these are starting to chew through some of those resources, which will get the drones out and about again, which is nice because that helps clear things from other resources, so that's kind of good. I'm definitely going to need to build a couple more bean growers by the looks of it to keep the food running maximum. So I'll actually do that while I think about it. Need 2 of those. I'm just going to build 2 for now. 2 of those and 2 standard fertilizer, please. And we will build them just around here. I think that will be in range. I think, maybe, possibly. If not, I will just add them to the collection thing, so that they will get collected anyway. Because that way, they'll get emptied, even if they're not in range. Like this one, for some reason. Not sure why, but that should be supplying beans. As should this one, which I'm guessing it's not, which might be one of the reasons we're not getting through it as fast as I thought we would. There we go. So those should have been supplying beans all along. And if we go here, grab a couple more bean seeds. We can put those in over here. Yoink, and you can supply beans, and you can supply beans. And there we go. But we did get the water life collector, which is something I really need. And I'm probably going to make 2 of these. I don't know if I will need 2 of them, but I'm going to make 2 of them. Yes, hydration level, not going to be a problem very soon. There we go. So, you don't want to actually just sit there, do you? Oh, you don't, do you? What a bastard. Okay, so you're going to have to sit just around the other side here, I suspect. Where we can put you operating. And you will collect phytoplankton. Okay. Phytoplankton A or phytoplankton B? You will collect phytoplankton A, which I don't think is the one I actually needed. I'm not sure. I'm actually wondering if I made one of these somewhere else, so like up at the Blood Falls, would that collect a different flavour of phytoplankton? And I'm not going to have the stuff here. So let me just chuck that down there. It'll get sorted. The game will do that for me. This is working away happily. And wow, we get through the beans, man. Right. So, with all that in mind, I think it's time to go down. We've got the air, we've got water, we've got an explosive with us. It's time to go down and investigate that hole. So I have now called that hidden dive hole. So it's over here. And I guess now we go down. I brought O2 because obviously I'm underwater. So my breathing thing does not work. Because I'm underwater. So my O2 is actually running down. And hello. The hell is this? Okay, there's like a dome here. Can we deconstruct these doors? Yes, we can. Okay, that's a heater level 3. You have stuff, which I'm guessing we can deconstruct. I mean, can we deconstruct all of this? There's a message thing over here. Let's grab this and deconstruct it too. And deconstruct that. And we are inventory. Oh, we left the circuit because we're inventory full. Okay, I'm going to go back and then we'll have a look at messages. You know, I was actually suddenly thinking to myself, there's a bunch of fish there. So I wonder whether phytoplankton B would be available here. Oh. Circuits I missed before. Circuits to pick up. What's in here? Grab a few of those. Thank you. And oh, and message time. I won't surrender. I won't let myself be taken by this cold and dusty planet. I will look everywhere. I will even dig deep to find resources that will allow me to get off this hell. I need to find materials to craft a rocket and build a launch platform. Without a multi-tool, everything takes so much time. But I have to prevail. I won't give up. I won't surrender. That was definitely early days, I'm gonna say. Because he seemed a lot more down the other times. Okay, we're gonna need to chug an oxygen. Can we go... Is there a surface up here? There is not a surface up here. Okay, there is no surface. Good job I didn't fall into that trap before. Okay. So this goes further down. Do I want to go further down without emptying first? Because I barely got back before. Let's empty out and then I'll go further down. Okay, I've made an extra storage here which is not connected to Botland because I'm gonna empty out some of my sort of survival stuff here. Just to make space. And then we'll go back down. And I did notice on the way back there's even another path I haven't yet taken. But I am really tempted to try putting the... So, this is the path I took. But look, there's another cave over there as well. So, there is more to this place than meets the eye. This place is actually quite big. So, we went under here. Or, well, we went over in the last time. Then we go through here. Is there anything? This looks more like warden type stuff. Oh, hello. So this is what? That looks like osmium crystals. But I can't seem to grab them. Okay. Yeah, these look like osmium crystals, but I can't touch them. Right, what does the message say? Let's hope I don't die while I'm reading the message. I am running out of air while I'm reading. The self should not exist. That's what we have been told since we were born. We live as one. We, the Wardens, are one united without individuals in the group. Can the concept of a group even exist if there are no entities? But when your own existence is threatened, when yourself can disappear, how can one really be selfless? Is the urge to survive really incompatible with selflessness? A warden. Okay. Not really sure I fully understood that. I feel like I should be able to grab those bits, but can't. I mean, part of me wonders if you built a base down here, does it give you air? Uncommon. Gotta take it. And this is going on further. I'm glad I bought plenty of O2. Holy shit. Well, ooh. Now we have an enormous cave. With steps and what looks like we're going to reach some air here. That's probably a good thing. Okay. And we're up. And I can't fly. Okay, my flight is inhibited. And I've got discover the cenote biome. Okay, so that is something important. Okay, so there is a golden crate here with a warden key detector. Use this in the blueprint screen to unlock a new blueprint. Okay, that's a clearly a pretty cool thing. This looks like something important. Where the hell is this hole? Which way did I come up? I'm all confused and lost. Hang on a second. We want to survive. Waiting for certain death is not selflessness. It is suicide. It is self-destruction. Some of us have chosen to leave before the inevitable, to leave the destruction behind, and our loved ones who think that fate is greater than choice. If you want to join us, use this chip to find hidden 10 keys we left behind on this planet and place them in an extraction capsule. So, sorry, I can join, like, the Wardens? And leave this place? And leave the human race behind? Because as many people have been pointing out, and it wasn't lost on me, is the Wardens are essentially very like humans. Because the things denoted that we were basically biologically the same. But our ideals were somewhat different. You know, we were different sort of on the inside. But I don't know where this is going. This is definitely something interesting. I mean, okay. Let's go up. I'm guessing this is where I came in. I think it is. I think that's where I came in, isn't it? Yes. Yes, that is where I came in. So, we'll go up the little rickety bit here somewhere. And yeah, I'm assuming that somewhere there's a escape pod. Not a big sphere. That didn't look very escape pod like to me. Oh, hello. There is more. There is more. There you go. And what do we have here? What will the future be for us? What is our destiny? We believe that we can survive, that we can find another place and build a new colony once again. Just as we did long ago, we can do it again. Our sisters, brothers, mothers, fathers, peers, we are sorry. Why would you be sorry? This doesn't seem to be your fault. So as I can't jetpack, I don't know where this hole is. But clearly this this key does something interesting. And this place is something different. That's for sure. Okay, so I think I'm going to head back. I think that's where we're going to call it for this episode. And I'm going to say, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always. And join me again next time when I guess we're going to create a key detector. Thanks a lot.